Okay, well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our continuing education wellness series. Thank you all for joining bright and early. Well, not bright and early. Some of us have been up for a while now, but early on this Saturday morning. So again, we appreciate your time this morning. If you have any questions, feel free to type in the chat or unmute yourself. But today we are going over, I have my oils, now what? So this is actually the beginning of our series. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. we do continuing education and we talk about various topics. So today is really an intro, and if you complete all 8 of our series, every Saturday at 10 a.m. we host these calls. At the end of that 8 series, we will be giving away a free portable diffuser. So it's very exciting for you all participating in our education, just as a thank you. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started. For those of you that don't know me, I'll just quickly introduce myself. I'm Tara, and I have been using essential oils for probably about 7 years now, and it's just been very life-changing. So most of you know me. I have 5 children, and I work full-time in addition to doing Doterra, and I absolutely love it. I think if it wasn't for Doterra in my life, I don't think I would be able to do everything that I do, and keeping my, my family in check, my kids in check, my husband, myself, and just really having these tools at my fingertips at home really is so empowering, and being able to just help my family and know that I'm using natural products and it's safe and effective. So that's just a little bit about myself. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I just want you to take a few minutes. If you've got a piece of paper next to you, or maybe just in your head, just jot down a few reasons, why you purchased Doterra, and keep that in your head as we go through today's presentation. And just think about that. What was the reason that brought you into Doterra, and, what are you looking to accomplish? And there's some great reference books that we utilize, called the Modern Essentials book, or there's so many that we can utilize that really, if you're looking at tackling specific health goals, we recommend starting out with those reference books. You might not have all the oils needed to tackle that certain ailment, or that goal that you're looking to achieve, but you might, in that starter kit, and we're going to go through that basic starter kit that you started out with, you might have something that you could get started with, because the oils are so versatile. There's so many things that you could use your essential oils for. They really tackle so many things. So let's just review a few of our, kind of our foundations, and how you got started. So just think about, as we go through this presentation, the products that you have in your house. And you might have started out with one of the, the kits, like the Healthy Start Kit or Home Essentials Kit, or that top 10 Healthy Start Kit with the diffuser. So we're kind of going to touch on all those products today as a quick overview. And let me get started. So we talk a lot about the lifelong vitality vitamin and supplements that Doterra offers, which is really the foundation of our health and wellness. So Doterra's vitamins and supplements was created by a doctor, nutritionist, and it was formulated, amazing. It's just got all the vitamins and minerals that you need, your omega-3s, fatty acids, essential oils as well in there, and something called a cellular complex, which helps with rebuilding your cells and giving you that energy. So the key is the lifelong vitality really helps with your energy, your mood, and reducing inflammation. Those are really the top 3 things when you take that lifelong vitality pack, that 3-bottle pack, as a part of your wellness routine. So most of you on here are probably on that lifelong vitality pack, and you probably have experienced that. But really, number 1 is your energy, your mental clarity, your mood, and reducing inflammation. So that's really the foundation of, your health and wellness, and getting, that under control. Something else that Doterra has is called a Terrazyme, which is digestive enzymes that break down the foods that we eat. So we all, you know, try to eat as healthy and clean as we can. And even if you do that, you know, our bodies have a hard time breaking down some of those foods. So like maybe meats, steaks, and certain, you know, fruits and veggies. So this digestive enzyme really helps to break down those foods. Now, Lindsay, one of our leaders, did a really fantastic video, and it's on our well-oiled Facebook page, where she actually took a capsule, put it into like a thick chocolate pudding, and within, you know, a minute, you can see within your very eyes how that Terrazyme breaks down that pudding. And then you'll see within a minute, it turns into chocolate milk. So that's exactly what it's doing into our body. When we take those Terrazyme digestive enzymes, it breaks down the foods that we eat and makes us, you know, process that, you know, get that out of our system, digest it much better. So that you might have received that in the Healthy Start Kit, which came if you did start out with that kit. You also might have received the PB Assist, which is a probiotic. Most of you probably have heard, you know, that term and how good it is for us. The probiotic is what cleans our gut. And most of you might know our gut houses about 80% of our immune system. So it's really, really important to make sure our gut is taken care of. And Doterra's probiotic, which is the PB Assist, I've actually got it right here. It looks like this, and it looks like a little alien, but what it is, it's a dual encapsulated supplement. So that what that means is when we take this supplement internally, half of it gets, which is the prebiotic, gets released into our stomach, and then the rest of the capsule, which has the probiotic, gets released into our intestines. And the reason it does that is because we don't want the probiotics to get released in our stomach where all our acids are, and it will just really do nothing for us. Most probiotics on the marketplace do just that. So this actually releases the prebiotic in our stomach, and then it goes down further and releases the probiotic in our intestines. So, and it really gets in that gut and cleans it out. So it's really super important for overall health and wellness. It is recommended to take this on a daily basis, and it's really great for our overall health and wellness. So that's the probiotic. The Terrazyme, I don't know if I mentioned it, it is recommended to take 1 to 3 capsules a day with food, just depending on your lifestyle. I take 1 a day. Typically, I'm on a detox right now, which I'm taking a little bit more, but typically I take 1 a day for sure, just to help break down those foods. You might have also received lemon essential oil. Lemon is a natural detoxifier. I love lemon, a few drops in my water. So I usually start out my day with a glass of warm water, a couple drops of lemon essential oil, and I'll take my supplements, my morning supplements. And it's a really great way to, detoxify your body internally, but very safely, very gently. So it's really good. Lemon is a really versatile essential oil to use. And just remember, any essential oil that has a supplemental fact on the label, that means you can take it internally. So lemon, again, you can take that internally. I use it a lot in my cooking and love to use lemon. Frankincense is another one that is known as the king of all essential oils, and it's really great for all things skin related, but this is really good to take internally as well. So maybe a drop under your tongue every day just to help build your immune system. Rebuilding your cells is really good for frankincense. And it just really helps, overall function and well-being. So that's frankincense. Exercise and weight management. So some of you might have been inspired to start out with Doterra, because of this category. So the lifelong vitality supplements are right there at the top because, as I said earlier, it helps with reducing inflammation, also improving our digestion. And as I said, it provides us a complete nutrition and supplement support that we need. So it can help our muscles move better. And especially when working out, it really helps us just keep us balanced overall. So it's really, again, a foundation, lifelong vitality. Slim and Sassy is another, blend of products that Doterra offers to include like some trim shakes, some soft gels, even some gum as well. That blend contains a mix of cinnamon, lemon, grapefruit, ginger, and peppermint. It's a really nice blend. You might not have received it starting out, but you can use lemon in place of that. It's Slim and Sassy is the metabolic blend, so it really helps to get the metabolism going and kind of stops your hunger, curbs your hunger with those essential oils. So if you don't have that, that's okay. Lemon is a great substitute to use in place of Slim and Sassy. And then Deep Blue Rub is awesome. So that's what's pictured here on the far right. Most of you might have started out, or in one of your kits with the Deep Blue Rub. This is a lotion form of the Deep Blue, which is the muscle. So it's kind of like an icy hot. When you put it on your body, you're going to have that cooling sensation, and then you'll have that hot sensation. It's really great to use pre-workout and post-workout, just because it helps our muscles function. And then at the end, sore muscles, it really helps to aid in that process when our muscles are sore. So it's a really good pre and post workout. Copaiba is the next one I want to talk about. And you'll see it, Copaiba comes in either an oil, essential oil, that you can take internally, or it comes in a soft gel form, which is just in a soft gel, which is easy to take internally. But what you want to know about this is that there's so much you can do with Copaiba. It's very similar to CBD due to the effects of the, and I'm looking at my notes here, the endocannabinoid system. So it's very similar to the CBD, but it doesn't have that hefty price tag. So if you were to look and research and get a really good CBD oil, you're going to spend probably over $100. So CBD essential oil is only $35. And it is just packed with so many uses. And I know my aunt is on here. She uses it for her knee, but it's really great for muscle soreness, pain, anxiety, and reducing inflammation and stimulating that muscle. So you can apply Copaiba topically directly on your muscles, and or take the soft gel. So you can take it internally to help with internal support. So it's a really good supplement to have and look at is the Copaiba. Next is the turmeric essential oil. I don't have it pictured here, but I do have the capsule that I wanted to show you all because it's very unique how Doterra does the turmeric. Similar to the probiotic that we talked about earlier, this is the turmeric capsule, if you can see that. Again, it's a dual encapsulated capsule that you'll take, a supplement. What's very unique about this is it has the turmeric powder and the turmeric essential oil. So when you take turmeric, will absorb into your body at a much higher rate versus of just taking the oil or just taking the powder. So Doterra created this dual encapsulated chamber for the turmeric supplement, which contains both the essential oil and the powder, because the powder contains curcuminoids, and that really helps with inflammation. So this is a great supplement to take for inflammation. We all, have inflammation. One of my massage therapists that I got her started with Doterra, she takes actually turmeric 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, and she's been doing it pretty consistently to just help reduce that essential, that inflammation. Me personally, my husband and I, we take 2 every morning, and just to help reduce that inflammation and really to make sure we're preventing anything that should happen. So we all have inflammation, and we don't want to get to a point where the inflammation turns to pain and then it's another problem. So, the turmeric is a great preventative way to start out and, safely effective to take that internally to help reduce that inflammation and really get to the root causes, because inflammation causes all kinds of things, disease and things. So really it's a great prevention tool. So that's the turmeric. Next, we're going to talk about rest and mentality, because I keep talking about the effects of our mind, mood. It all has an effect of what we eat, what we're taking internally. So these supplements, because they provide us everything that we need, you know, your omega fatty acids, your minerals and vitamins, it just helps our overall body and really helps our mood as well. So again, that's at the top of the list. I can't recommend that enough. It's just one of the, and it is one of the top products at Doterra. So that's the Lifelong Vitality. We've talked about frankincense, and that's here because frankincense is also very calming. So it's really nice to use it in the evening, diffusing, or putting it, you know, topically before bedtime to help really kind of calm the mind down and shut it down. I also love Balance, which is a mix of essential oils that is in a bottle. You see it here pictured. It's Doterra's grounding blend. So it has a lot of tree essential oils, very woodsy, but it's very balancing, very grounding. And I love it. I use it every day on my children, and also diffusing it in the evening. Again, just helps kind of shut down the clutter in your mind and, you know, kind of bring you down to relax and help you fall asleep. And it is really good to, you know, throughout the day to manage stress. It's a great one to diffuse, especially if you're moving or going through packing, unpacking. I got this tip from one of our leaders. So when we moved from our old house to our new house, I had Balance diffusing all the time. And it just helps to create, you know, a nice environment when you're packing and things are hectic and everyone's stress levels are going crazy. So it's really a good one to have diffusing during that time. Lavender, we all know lavender. Lavender is like the Swiss Army knife of essential oils because there's so many things that lavender can do. So it's very calming, very relaxing, but also has so many benefits for our skin. If we get a cut or a burn or a bruise, you know, so lavender is all things calming, really, really a great blend or a great essential oil. And then a blend that I love is Serenity. Serenity essential oil is a blend of lavender, vetiver, chamomile, a little bit of vanilla. It's very, very calming, very relaxing. It's Doterra's Restful blend. So it's a nice one to do in the evening. Serenity also comes in soft gel forms, and I know Debbie on here, one of our leaders, loves Serenity in the evening, her soft gels. So the nice thing about Doterra's supplements, if you take these, it's not like you're going to be, you know, you can't drive or you're going to be out of commission. It's not like that at all. It really helps balance and really helps you, you know, calm. So if you do take it before bedtime, you will notice a restful night's sleep, but you're not going to wake up feeling groggy and like, you know, even more sleepy, like when you take some sleeping pills. So that's the really great thing about these essential oils. So Serenity is great in the evening. Now, talking about Adaptive is another essential oil line that Doterra has. It's really great. It's also known as the calming blend. So Adaptive has a mix of lavender, wild orange. Actually, wild orange has many properties in there to help reducing stress. So it's known, there's a lot of studies with wild orange and citrus oils that really help reducing stress levels. So, and that's what's in this blend: lavender, wild orange, there's a few others, I think rosemary. But what this does is really help, again, help manage your stress. It's great as a roll-on, as you see pictured here, or the capsule version, which you can take every day, maybe in the morning or afternoon, just to help you, again, manage your stress. You know, especially we're all going through so much right now with this new normal that we're all living in. So this is a great one to take or use. And then it also has the essential oil. So my kids love this, and it's a great one to use, diffuse throughout the day, in the evening, or maybe during virtual learning. We do that a lot nowadays. So, you know, that's a great one to have going. And then the last topic I'm going to talk about here is reducing your toxic load. So you might have also started out with, you know, trying to reduce your toxic load in your house. So starting off with the diffuser, if you've attended our, you know, 101 class, you know that diffusing essential oils is one of the top ways to use essential oils because it just gets to us indirectly. And when essential oils go through our olfactory nerve, which is in our, you know, in our nose, and then to our limbic system in our brain, that has such an effect on us. And it's just amazing what that does. And it happens so fast, in about 30 seconds when we're breathing in that essential oil. It goes right to our, brain, through our, to our limbic system, throughout our bodies, and really does so much good for us. So number one is really diffusing essential oils in your home is the first thing to do to help reducing that toxic load. So you will want to get rid of, your Glade plugins, maybe some, your scented candles, just because, when you're using those, there are, chemicals that are released when you are using those types of products. And look at the labels. You'll be surprised at what you'll find, how many ingredients are in there that, you can't pronounce. So that's not going to be good for us to be diffusing those into our home and into our family and into our family's bodies. So diffusing is great. The On Guard product that's pictured here, the essential oil, is wonderful at diffusing in your home, just to keep that air clean and staying free of germs, especially nowadays with what's going on in the world right now with this virus. So it's really great to be able to make sure your home stays clean and, using that On Guard, diffusing it in your home. So On Guard has a huge product line, from the On Guard cleaner, laundry detergent, toothpaste, hand wash, I mentioned the toothpaste. So each of the products has about 10 milliliters, I should say, of On Guard, which On Guard really helps protect us. It's the protective blend. So there's a mix of rosemary, wild orange again. What else is in there? It just, again, helps our bodies protect us and ward away anything that, any foreign things. So it's really great. I love the laundry detergent. I use that all the time. The toothpaste, I will say they have reformulated the toothpaste, which I'm super excited. I think it's coming out in October. And they've added a minty spearmint to the toothpaste. So I'm super excited about that. They kept the On Guard in there because On Guard also has clove, and clove is very beneficial for our gums and teeth, our gum health. So I'm excited about that new formulation. So again, the On Guard products, the spa products, so your skin and your body washes, we go into a little more detail in one of our other classes regarding that, but it is available. And just knowing that there are clean products that have the essential oils in them that you could use, for your skin, for your daily bathing, for your hair. So those are available as well. So just some ways to kind of reduce your toxic load and cleaning your home. So now I'm just going to go through a few tips and tricks just to talk about some of the essential oils. So number one, we've talked about diffusing, and it's really the number one way just to use your essential oils and have fun with this. I always say when you get your, kit, open up your bottles, smell all of them, and see what you're drawn to. Peppermint and wild orange combo is awesome. You can mix these oils up when you're diffusing. Every morning I kind of play with it and see what I'm feeling that day, but, mix them up, have fun, concoct your own little, diffusing blend and see what speaks to you and what you like. I have my kids smell and see what they want to use for that day. They tend to go for the citrus oils, which is great for helping with, the stress and anxiety. So really see what is good for you. We recommend starting off with at least, maybe 2 to 5 drops of essential oil, but you can go up to 10 drops. I usually go a little bit heavy. I like it to be a little bit stronger. So again, play with it. It's up to you. Just make sure you fill to the water line in your diffuser and then add your essential oils and then turn it on and let it go. I do want to tell you, make sure you do clean your essential oil or your diffuser at least once a month. Super simple, just, clean it out, take a paper towel, wipe off any, residue or anything like that. Add a little white vinegar, let it sit. You could even add a little bit of water, let it diffuse to get through the, all the entire diffuser, and then wipe it down. So if you do that every month, that will keep your diffuser running smoothly, cleanly, and it will last longer. All my Doterra diffusers have been with me for at least a few years, and they've been great. So just keep that in mind, just to keep them, keep your diffusers healthy. It's also great to diffuse at night, before bedtime. So lavender, any of the calming blends I mentioned, frankincense or balance or serenity that I mentioned earlier are amazing at night. So before you go to sleep, put that on and you'll fall asleep very nicely. Breathe is one I like to mention to diffuse at night, especially if you have any congestion. Breathe is a great blend to diffuse in the evening, which is a really good tip. Also, I said earlier, any essential oils that have the supplemental facts, you can take them internally. So start using your, lemon maybe in your water every day, and just remember to drink out of a glass or a stainless steel bottle. So you can have one of those, stainless steel, mugs that you go wherever you're going, or just at home, just make sure you use the glass, because the essential oils will eat away any plastics and you don't want to take that internally. So just make sure that you use a glass or stainless steel bottle. Now, sometimes people ask me how much essential oils can I use and how often. So for adults, the max doses, and again, this is just, a guide, a safety guide, but internal usage for essential oils, the maximum is about 24 drops in a 24-hour period. Even if you're taking all your supplements, which contain a few drops of essential oils, it's going to be really hard to reach that 24 drop mark. Let's say in the morning you take a few drops of lemon, or again in the afternoon, and then it's really hard. But even if we've had people that go over that and they're completely fine. But it's really up to you. See how your body is, but this is just a guideline. There is no limit on the aromatic use of essential oil, so you can have that running all day long because it's just very soft going into our bodies. It's not going in, so heavy like an internal usage or topical. But again, this is just a guideline. And then for children, the ideal max internally is about 12 drops in a 24-hour period. And then, again, topically is a little different. And I'll talk about dilution in a minute. But again, this is just general guidelines. So when we have essential oils, is it more effective to use the essential oils neatly, meaning without a carrier oil, directly on our skin? And is it more effective? So the answer is yes, it is more effective when you use your essential oils with a carrier oil. The reason is because when we don't dilute our essential oils and we put them directly on our skin, it's fine, but about maybe half, 50% or maybe more actually just get evaporated into the air and they don't really get into our skin. So when we use fractionated coconut oil, and you can use any carrier oil, we like fractionated coconut oil just because there's so many benefits to our skin, not an oily residue. But when we use fractionated coconut oil with our essential oils, it actually works like a barrier, like it weighs it down. So it really will spread through our skin, but it will weigh those essential oils down and really get into our skin. So it is more effective because it's keeping those essential oils on our skin and it's still doing what it needs to do. So I highly recommend diluting your essential oils with coconut oil or any carrier oil, and it will actually, you'll be able to use your essential oils longer, just because you're using maybe 1 or 2 drops with maybe a couple pumps of coconut oil, and then you can rub that on. So like at bath time every evening after I give my kids their bath, I'll do maybe lavender or serenity, a pump of coconut oil with a few drops, and just rub them down. Or right before school. 2 of my kids are in person because they go to a private school. So I do balance, a couple pumps of essential oil, 2 drops of balance, and I just rub them down before school. So it really helps get that essential oil in, weighs it down, and gets into their skin. So it is more effective. It's totally fine to use it. You might have received Doterra's essential oil, carrier oil, fractionated coconut oil. And this is what we use to dilute your essential oils for topical usage. I love to recommend the fractionated coconut oil bottle pump that's here on the screen, just because it's so easy and convenient. It's only a couple dollars, and you can screw it, take that bottle cap off, screw the pump on, and just be able to pump the oil directly, carrier oil directly into your palm, and then just add a few drops of whatever essential oil you want to put on your body. So if it's lavender, lavender, and then you just rub it in. It's just so easy to use. You don't get anything, the bottle's not oily or anything like that. It's just a very good tip to use your essential oils. And then we also get the question of, dilution and how much to use for children. And this is just a, recommendation age ratio of fractionated coconut oil to essential oils. Now, Doterra has a product line of roller bottles. As you see here, I've got frankincense in a touch version. So anytime you see your essential oils with a touch in this one of these bottles, that means that it's already diluted with fractionated coconut oil and it's already in a roller bottle. So it's really easy just to apply directly to your skin. I love these, especially for my kids. So Doterra has a kids line. They have a lot of their essential oils like frankincense, peppermint, On Guard, already in a roller bottle. So it's just easy to use, ready for you to go. As I said earlier, diluting is recommended. It makes your oils go longer, and it's just easier to use because you can just roll it on. I keep this frankincense in my bathroom, and I put this after I wash my face every morning. I put this all over my face, and I just keep this for my face in my bathroom. So you can do that, or however you use your essential oils, keep it where you use it. So if it's near your bed before bedtime, keep those oils on your bed or nightstand. I use frankincense for my face to help with my skin and eczema and all of that. So I keep that in my bathroom. Or your lemon in your kitchen, when you get your supplements. So keep your essential oils wherever you use them, because that way you'll use them and you won't forget about them. I mean, they look so nice in that package you get. And then sometimes you just want to keep it in that box and hidden in a cabinet, but then we won't use it. So my recommendation, keep them out on the counter, on your bedstand, in your bathroom, wherever you can. Now, also the reason why we have this dilution is you can make your own essential oil mixture concoction. So you can purchase these empty roller bottles. They're 10 milli roller bottles. So you can put your own essential oils in there and then top it off with fractionated coconut oil. And then you've got your own roller bottle. So you can make your own blends. You'll see us posting about the flu bomb. So if you have the top 10 essential oils kit, we use some of those oils to create a flu bomb, which really helps with, if the onset of any sort of, virus coming on, or if you feel like flu symptoms, because it's going to have oregano, frankincense, On Guard, lemon, tea tree oil as well. And we may have a blend of those, top it off with fractionated coconut oil, and you're able to use that, as a prevention, or if you are sick, to use it as a way, to get relief. So that's another way you can use your essential oils. So we talked about your supplements, part of your daily routine, for nutrition, making it part of your lifestyle. If you're just starting out with your supplements, we do suggest to start out slowly. Maybe consider taking half a dose for a few days as you build up your nutritional support in your body, because a full dose is 4 supplements of each of those 3 bottles. So that's 12 vitamins and pills a day. It seems like a lot. And I know when I first started, I was like, oh my God, this is overwhelming. I did start out with half a dose and then worked my way up. But I did find when I take the full dose, my body just functions so much better. I mean, it's just amazing. And I really notice a difference when I don't take my vitamins. So I just feel sluggish. I just don't feel the same energy levels that I have. So definitely start out slow. Listen to your body. I have some customers that only will take half a dosage because that's what their body needs. So listen to your body and just see how you react to it. We do recommend taking them at breakfast and then again at lunch. I have an organizer here that every Sunday, I just organize my supplements because I do take turmeric in the morning. I take my probiotic every day. I take my Terrazyme. I take my normal lifelong vitality. So I've got a lot of supplements I don't want to forget. So I'll just here's my Saturday. I'll just take this if I'm on the go. Nowadays we're at home a lot, but typically if I'm going to work, I'll just take my my box with me. And that way when I have my lunch, I've got my lunchtime supplements and I'll take that. I like taking my supplements with a meal. You don't have to, because most of our supplements have what's called a tummy tamer in there. So it really doesn't affect you if you are on an empty stomach. So, again, listen to your body though, and take your supplements as you see fit. And really just make it part of your lifestyle, because that way you'll be consistent and you'll keep at it. So the longer you take your supplements, the more experience that you'll have, maximum support. And really, supplements are more of a preventative measure, because it's really preventing something to happen in the future. So if we can reduce that inflammation, if we can, get our body what it needs as far as minerals and vitamins and omega-3s and fatty acids and all of that from now, and keep it consistent, I mean, hopefully in the future, you won't be reaching for prescriptions and medication, so it's really more of I see it as a prevention by taking all these supplements. So that's just my 2 thoughts, or my 2 cents. So just want to quickly talk about how to use your account and how to reorder. So this is just a screenshot of when you sign in. You're going to need your either your email address or your Doterra ID and your password. Once you log in, you can either do a one-time order, which is just how it sounds. You can just do a one-time order what you'd like and process it. Or Doterra has something called the Loyalty Rewards Program, or LRP. That's kind of like a frequent flyer program. I like to call it, because you get rewards. So for many of you that are maybe using the vitamins and supplements, you need them on a monthly basis, I do recommend signing up for the Loyalty Rewards Program. And the reason is there's a lot of benefits for it. So when you're first starting out, in the beginning, you will earn points. If you're on the Loyalty Reward Program, you earn a certain percentage back and in points that you can use to purchase free oils. So let's say you just started out, you're in months 1 through 3. If you have your Loyalty Rewards Program, you'll get 10% back of whatever you purchase that month. It will be in your next month's, like in your bank, I should say, and that bank will keep accumulating until you reach, over a year, 13 months, and you can earn 30% back. So let's just say you have 100 PV points that you purchase. Hey, Luke, can you go open the door for Samar, please? Sorry, guys. Okay. So if you spend 100 PV points, you get 10% back. So that's 10 points back into your cart next month, and that accumulates over time. So what I usually do is I will hold my my bank of points and let that accumulate, and then maybe after a few months I'll purchase whatever I need for for free. So it's really a great program. And here's just a snapshot of your Loyalty Reward Program, what it looks like. You'll get reminders like a few days before your order of, if you want to make any changes, if you want to change the date, if you want to process now, maybe you need your vitamins, you're going out of town and you need them right away, you can hit process now. So it's very flexible. You can always update your cart and, change it up and, whatever you need to order at that time. So I'm just going to end it here with, good health never goes out of style. So it's really important. I mean, most of you are here because, you started with Doterra, you wanted to start that health and wellness journey. And, we all have so much going on right now and, so much different things, our new normal. So just wanted to end it here with our health really never goes out of style. And I hope you all continue that. And if you have any questions, I'm going to open it up now for any questions or comments or anything I can help with. Okay, well, I appreciate you all joining this morning and hope everybody has a fantastic Saturday. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you. You have a nice weekend too.
Bye.
Thanks, Tara.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
You did a great job. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, James. Take care.
All righty.